About a month ago, the World Bank came out to say that Nigeria was almost out of the recession. And yesterday, news broke that Nigeria is finally out of the recession according to data, figures, and statistics that are currently available. Today, we hit the streets to speak with people on the streets to find out if all these changes in figures and data has had any positive impact on their lives. Information now that Nigeria is out of the recession, according to various statistics, data, figures. Do you think it's actually true? I mean, as a common man, do you think that the people are feeling a positive impact from this new development?
Okay, the reality on ground is that we are feeling the heat more. When I saw the news yesterday, I just started laughing because I felt that really it's like they are giving us statistics somewhere. They don't know the reality on ground here. Every company is folding up. You see every activity being compressed in this system, and they are telling us we are out of the wood. But on a second thought too, I look at it that they are looking at parameters. They are looking at figures. So maybe we can take it as maybe something good will happen very soon. Maybe that's what they are telling us. But with what is on ground now, it is at variance with what we are seeing. I'm feeling the heat. Everybody's feeling the heat. Every Nigerian knows that things are becoming worse and worse every day. So in as much as I will still take it that I see that's a mistake, that they are not getting it right, but I will still give benefit of doubt that maybe they know what they are doing on the papers. Maybe in the next 2, 3, 4 months, maybe we'll see things changing. But as it is now, there is nothing positive on the table. We are feeling the heat.
The presidency has said that the reasons why the figures and facts are showing that the economy is improving is because the economic policies of President Buhari are becoming very successful. Do you agree with that?
I don't totally agree with that. I don't agree with that. You see, the policies we are seeing, like I said, all these policies are office work. We are not seeing their reality on the street. No work, no money. Companies that are collecting markets are not able to pay. Even look at the statistics today. They said we are using 66% of our tax revenue to pay debt. So when you are using 66% of your revenue to service debt, then you can now know how much are you spending on capital projects, how much are you spending on other expenditures. So which really shows that truly what they are saying, we have not felt the effect. So if anything positive is happening on that table, like I said the other time, we are still waiting to see it in the future, not now.
How does the hardship in the country affect you personally as an individual?
Personally as an individual, it's affecting my markets. Like, let me give you an example. So many companies that used to collect newspapers, even pay in advance, they cannot pay now. Even some that used to collect like 20, 30, they are reducing to 5. So you just see that the business is so low. Like today, ordinarily if it were to be before, when you hear something like this, that federal government sack secretary to federal government, sack director of NIA, people will be buying papers, but today people are just looking at it because they don't have money to buy. So it is having a very, very terrible negative effect on me as an individual. I'm feeling the heat. So I'm not seeing any positive things yet, but I feel that if they know what they are doing, maybe they are talking about something that will happen very soon.
To me, it's not true. Simply because things are still going tougher. For example, I wanted to drink tea this morning. Bonvita that I used to buy 100 naira per sachet. By the time I now send my daughter to go and buy it, it was 130. And then you are now telling me that things are now going better. No, it's just a political talk. People that are saying that, they don't know what they are saying, because people are still suffering. Things are still the way it is, and even higher than the way it was before. So I'm not seeing it coming down. And then we Nigerians, we are very fond of one thing. When things goes up, we don't want it to come down. So we even want it to be even more increased than how it was before. So it's not yet okay.
The presidency has said that one of the reasons, or well, the fact that the statistics now show that we are moving out of the recession means that Nigeria's economy and the policies of the president government are becoming much more successful. Do you agree with that? That the policies of the president are becoming successful?
Yeah, the government, they are trying a little bit in one aspect, in some side of the aspect, but not in all. They are trying in one side of the aspect, not in all, because things are still the way it is. But this present government, they are trying their best. You understand? They are trying their best, but there are still some bad eggs in the government. The bad eggs are still there. Okay, for example, look at the money that they say they just discovered or whatever. To me, it's just lack of insecurity. Because if you say you discover such a money at the airport, the 49 million naira or billion naira that they discovered at the airport the other time, Kaduna or something, don't you have security? There's a security there. If you discover such a money, there's a security at the airport. The security should be able to fish out all those people. Because tell me, if it is even bomb that they put there, do you not tell him that you not be able to fish out the people that planted that in there? So it means insecurity.
You just said something that the government is trying one aspect. What aspect is that?
The aspect is that they were trying to fish out the bad sales that are stealing our money. For example, look at what he just did recently. The NI man, he dropped him. The secretary to the federal government, he dropped him. Those are the people that are behind all these things. So that's what I say he's trying. So if they continue like that, I think they should be able to get to the apex.
There's information now that the economy has gotten better, that Nigeria has moved out of the recession. For you, according to the figures, according to the statistics, that's what they said. Now, for you as a common man, has that reflected anyway in your life positively?
Positively, it's negatively. There's nothing positively at now. Things I bought last month, 200 naira, it's now 240, 250. Are we still on recession or out of recession? If had it been it come down to 150, 180, then we will say, this is what we are praying for. We are not moving forward. Think of the past. Things is getting worse. Just a common man. I'm a handwork person. The work I do got collected before is nothing like that again. Where I do collect work of 20,000, 30,000. Now to get 10,000 naira own, I find it difficult. You cannot make use of 500 naira for something. Let them change things so that maybe from now, things of 200, we can get a 150. Then we talk of coming out from recession.
The president
check minerals. Soft drink we have been buying 100 naira. Before last month, they make it 120. As at now, 150. Is there any changes? So let them look things on the market before and check how common people are facing difficulties right from their home before you're going out. Then before you talk, say things are changing, then we are coming out from recession. The recession is adding more things to our living.
The presidency has said that the new science, the new developments that say that Nigeria is moving out of the recession show that the president's economic policies are becoming very successful.
The policies they implemented, in what ways have they released things that is making us happy? The policies are even giving things more, things are inflating. Is that the policy we are facing? Did they talk of policy that we are meant food stuff coming down or increasing food stuff? What we are facing at now, to feed, forget about 3 square meal. Even in the morning, if you feed well, forget afternoon, night you feed, then you can sleep well. Not you wake up, nothing. Going out, nothing. Before you sleep, nothing. Let things change in the morning. If we have something to eat, forget about afternoon. A common man cannot afford 3 square meal as at 80s, 90s. Now to get 2 square meal, morning, night is very important. If you cannot eat in the morning, you cannot eat in the afternoon. Let's have something in stomach before you sleep. Then you think of tomorrow. Then we know that the recession we are facing is giving us hope. We need hope of tomorrow.
On for the past 100 years. Nigerians have been suffering for the past 100 years. I don't believe in recession or reception or whatever you call it. You see, what we need in this country is a revolution. All those people who stole our money, all those thieves who stole our money should be executed. You get what I'm trying to say? All those people who stole our money. What Rolling did in Ghana should be done in Nigeria. That is my own opinion. We've been suffering for the past 100 years, since 1914. Okay, that is all I have to say.
The presidency has said that the reason why the data and figures show that Nigeria is moving out of the recession is because the economic policies of President Buhari are becoming very successful. Do you agree with this?
Like I said earlier on, you see, I'm not a baby. You see, I'm a papa. Since when has Nigeria been, since when did we have independence? Since 1950. Since then, what have you achieved? What have you achieved since then? What I'm saying is, in essence, is that those who stole our money, all those money that have they stole, those who stole them should be brought to book. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe in recession or no recession. Those who stole our money, what Rolling did in Ghana, should be done in Nigeria. I'm an advocate of revolution. I believe in revolution. There's no solution without a revolution. That's all. There's no solution without a revolution. You get what I'm saying?
A violent revolution.
That is what I'm advocating. I'm not hiding it. Okay? I've lived in many countries. I know what I experienced there. I know what I saw there. Okay?
It's true that Nigeria is finally out of the recession.
We are never out of final of recession in this country because things is not working normal. We are still at a wrestling situation. You know, well, our president is working. He's a nice man by sending this man home because we have bad eggs even in the government, in the state, in the federal. Nigeria has to conduct themselves very well before we will enter into a normal situation in this country. As at now, we have no area to go.
The presidency has said one of the reasons why statistics show that Nigeria is finally moving out of the recession is because the economic policies of President Buhari are successful and working well. Do you think his economic policies are working well?
Well, as at now, it is working well. Because if President did not take action on this SGF, it means there must be a damble, some situations Nigeria are putting themselves. This country as at now, we have so many criminals in the government. And it will take us time to remove all those bad eggs. If it is at normal situation, Nigeria will come at normal situation, but it will take us time, not one man race and not one man action. We must gather our mind together and to ratify everything very well.
I don't think that Nigeria is out of reception because things are still high the way things are high before. Because like shaving stick, they will normally buy 100 naira before. Now it's 200 naira. So I don't think Nigeria, they are still in reception. So we are not out of recession yet.
The presidency came out to say that, oh, the reason why all the statistics and figures are showing that Nigeria is finally out of the recession and why the economy has been growing is because the economic policies of President Buhari are becoming very successful. You as a Nigerian citizen, do you agree with all this?
I don't agree with it, because if this thing is true of what he's saying, you see that everything that are high before, everything will come down, people will start enjoying. Anything that you want to buy, you'll be able to buy it at lower rate. But now everything is still high, so I don't think what the president is saying is right. It's not right.
Are you happy with the situation of this country?
I'm not happy with the situation of the country, because that is the reason why you can see many people hanging themselves and jumping into the sea, this and that, because of the hardship of the country. So I'm not happy with it.
You personally, how are you feeling the hardship?
As the reason why I'm here now is because I'm unemployed. Where I didn't be employed now, things would have been better for me. Even my house rent now, I've not been able to pay it because of the hardship in the country, and because I'm unemployed. That is the reason. So I'm not comfortable with the situation of the country.